everybody, it's great to have your company. Nice to see you this evening. I'm just going to do a little bit of sharing on my laptop that I've got here. It's already very busy by the looks of it. It is very busy tonight. Let me just copy this link. So some of you who like to watch on YouTube, who are currently on Facebook and haven't seen that I am live, I would just pop a link onto my page. That is the YouTube link onto my page. God, I look much more glamorous in my photograph than I do tonight, honestly. Post that, and then I'm just going to hop into the group, literally, and I am going to share there as well. So just a warm welcome, everybody. Just everybody settle down, grab your coffee, a glass of wine, whatever you've got for tonight, because you're going to need it. I've got a book. I've got a book tonight, right? I've got a book with stuff, right? I've got to talk to you about. I've got a book, right? So it's busy. So let me just make sure I've shared this into our group as well. So let's go back to my profile. It's very bizarre. Facebook is doing some very odd things at the moment. It's even me. I'm classed as potential spam. Danny has to allow me in sometimes. It's bonkers, bonkers. Right, let me just do this quickly and I will be with you. Where's my group? Where's my group? Sorry, I'm a little bit behind tonight. It's been a week. Honestly, it's been such a week. I've had the headache from hell, and I think it's because I've got so much going on that I don't even know what I'm doing. Quite frankly, let's get back to the restream, so I know where we are. Right. There's already 172 people here. Great. Keep sharing. Keep making sure everybody sees this live. Tonight is really, really important. Shall I introduce myself first? Yeah, right, okay. Start again, Lisa. So I'm Lisa from the brand Lisa Horton Crafts. Many of you know me. Some of you may not know me. Some of you, it may be your first time this evening. And I'm sure we'll have a ton of new followers when everything goes live on Thursday next week on Hobbycraft TV. But I would like to just say a warm welcome to you all. Thank you for being here. But to be able to share as much information as I can tonight, I need you to kind of share out for me. Helps the algorithm, puts us in more people's feeds, and that is what we want. If you are not subscribed to YouTube, please can you subscribe? Lots of things coming for YouTube as well. Also, if you don't follow us on Instagram, I'm going to plead with you, please follow us on Instagram. Something exciting is happening on Instagram as well, which I will also talk about. Not too much, but I will kind of give a little nod to something going on. So we've got all of that alongside me telling you all about TV, giving you product preview. I'm going to be talking about times. I'm going to be talking about where to watch. And I'm going to be talking about if you can't watch, how do I watch? Where can I go to watch? People are asking me where to shop. So all of that I'm going to cover this evening, hence the book. So first things first. And we do also need to talk about the USA, and we also need to talk about shipping to the USA. And I do need to cover that because it's really important, because something very, very interesting happened when we went to the post office today to send something via Royal Mail to the USA. So I'll cover that as well. So there's a lot going on. Okay, so let me start at the beginning, and I will say a few hellos. Oh, goodness me. I'm not going to get through everybody. I can tell you that here and now, because there's already 212 people here who are very excited about that. And also we've got a release tonight. Get your coffee. If you're due to eat something, just eat, get it in, have it in your lap, because we've got so much. We literally have got so much. So let's start by saying hello to Lynn F. Rob, hello. Rob's giving me a wave as well. Hello, Linda Irvin. Hello, Marie Powell. Hello, Tricia Scanlon. Hello, Kate Willett. Oh, retreat as well. I've got to talk about the retreat. Tracy Smith, a good evening. Oh dear, Emma Wood just got me on a telly. Emma, I'm really sorry I didn't get a chance to do my hair or anything tonight, so at least it's just us two, in your front room anyway. Hello, Pat Harmer. Lovely to have your company, my darling. Hello, Karen Keane. Linda Walker, Kate Willie. Sarah Jane Kennedy, Deborah Dudman, good evening. Good evening. I am going to ring you soon. I am. Honestly, when everything settles down, Deborah, You are going to say, oh my God, I don't want to speak to her now. She's going to take hours of my life away. I will. Hello, Susan Blackman, Erin Stewart from Canada, from Winnipeg in Canada. Good evening, Kathy Grimes, Fedugina, Lapfakar, Fedugina. Fedugina, you're adding things now. Lapfakar, I got that far. And now it's Lapfakar, Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Is that right? Is that good evening? Good afternoon? Look. Oh, right, I'm not going to say it again. Sarah Nilsson, Carol G, Lynn Wilderspin, Anne Nash, Christine Boardman, Sasha Clark, welcome. There's lots of you. Hello, Jason Ansell, getting excited for the retreat. So there's lots of you watching on my Facebook page, my Facebook group, my Facebook profile, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. So again, keep sharing. As I say, keep sharing. Loads to you. Hello, Carol. Bye. Fedugina hasn't seen the sun for a while either. I mean, we've had a terrible day today here and yesterday. Debbie Etheridge, Judy Moody, lots of you. I'm going to skip a few and then say a few more. Hello, Margaret Dixon. My first time watching, seen a beautiful embossing folder, and I've been searching everywhere, but I think it was last year's. Margaret Dixon, I can tell you now, there's 250 people here that are commenting. However, pop it below and there'll be somebody here who will be able to point you in the right direction. If we've got it, if we don't have it, if it was an exclusive somewhere, but somebody here will be able to help you. I can promise you that much. Hello, Nancy Johnson from Northeast Ohio, and Patricia Al-Hassani. Wow, look at you all here, right? It's loads of familiar names, obviously. Christine Dyer, loud and clear from Canada. Hello, Shirley's channel of miscellaneous stuff. I do like that. And Rebecca's here. Angie McChesney's here. Anya Mackenzie here. Not Angie. Anya Mackenzie is here. Goodness me, I need to get my glasses on. Hannah Gosling-Smith. Right, okay. There's comments already. So I'm going to just get to them in a minute. Hello, Heather Brackett from Canada. Good to have your company. Let's see who. Dan Bancroft TV. Dan Bancroft. I'm going to be seeing Dan Bancroft on Thursday morning. I might see you Wednesday night. Well, not night, but I might see you Wednesday, mightn't I, Dan? Because I'll be coming up on Wednesday. Yes, I'm just so excited. You can tell I'm super excited. He's going to iron his best frock. Dan, I bought a new pair of trousers, but I've got some new, like, really nice Levi's, and I've got a nice top as well. I've got my earpiece back, my lovely earpiece as well that I haven't been able to wear for a while. So I'm all set. I'm going to do my hair, everything. I'm even having a dermaplane before I come. Honestly, hello, Laurie Geetman. Oh, look, you're all here. Look, I'm going to stop talking. No, I'm not going to stop talking. You're on all of my apps and I'm subscribed to the lot. That's what we need. Hello, Claire from Missouri. She's eating her lunch. Linda Longfellow's from across the pond as well. Marilyn Butler. Hello from Spain. Goodness me, Claire Turner. Goodness, right. I'm going to just get to the bottom. Yeah. Hi, Kathy Baxter from Toronto. You'll see me Wednesday. Good one, Dan. Good one. Have we had thunderstorms? Yes. I know. I'm fizzy. I'm very, very excited. Right. I'm going to get my book out and I'm going to start. All right. Okay. I feel like I'm reading like a novel or something. Right. Okay. So where would you start? Should we start with Hobbycraft TV? Because we've got to talk about that, and we do need to make sure everybody knows what's going on. And I'm going to tell you to the best of my ability. There might be some things I can't answer. Dan might be off for his tea now, or Adam's putting little one to bed. Danny and I know as much as we know. But if there's anybody here who doesn't know any more than I'm revealing, I'm sure they would tell you. However, I think I've covered most of it. So for those of you who don't know, those of you across the pond maybe, those of you in Australia, Canada, wherever you may be, UK is launching a new shopping channel. So it's a new TV channel. Now, I've had a ton of questions. Most I can answer because I've been working on this in the background for a long time. And I think it's fair to say most of what you need to know I should be able to help you with. So first of all, we know it's going to be on Freeview. So Freeview is the free app that comes with your TV. So you're going to be able to watch through Freeview. Freeview will be on channel 97. Now, I've heard some people say to me that, or I had a message the other day saying it's on channel 79, actually a couple of people. And I've said, well, what you need to do is retune your TV. And if you go to YouTube and type in Hobbycraft, there is a little video that says retune your TV. Once you've retuned your TV, you should be perfectly set for 97. So that's the first thing. Now, where else can you watch? You can watch on YouTube, of course. So very important. This is what I'm saying to you. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube. Now, you can watch on Hobbycraft. At Hobbycraft on YouTube. So the live stream will go out on there, so you can watch the shows there. And I'm almost certain that they've got repeats going on as well, and repeats and repeats. I think it's almost like a mirror of what's happening on the TV. So, you know, I think it's very, very similar to what used to happen on the old shopping channels as well. So I don't think it's on FreeSat at the moment, Rob. That is one thing. I knew I was going to get a lot of comments. Will Hobbycraft be one continuous for the day? I think it's one continuous. I think it'll be very like the old Create and Craft. So whatever happened there, I think it's going to be very, very similar. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a stop-start. What I do know, there's going to be the morning. There's going to be a couple of hours break because it's early days. So they're not having a ton of presenters on every single day. So there will be a break, but in the break, it will be repeats of the earlier show. So if you're not up at 7:30 and, you know, you wanted to see something that was on Saturday, but you don't get out of bed till 9 o'clock, depending on what the show is, you may find that it's repeated in those hours or after 3 p.m. when it finishes. And then it will be on Freeview 24 hours repeat. So basically you watch 7:30 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. You've got your live shows, and then it will go into repeats all the way through back till 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. Okay, so is that helpful for a start? What about the postage? Postage is something you have to speak to Hobbycraft about, or will be announced on Thursday. I know about the postage, but it's not something I can discuss at the moment. That is for them to talk about. So I'm going to leave that with them. It does, at least was looking very professional. Trust me, Lorraine, pencil, so I can rub things out. So the other thing I was going to tell you about is I've had more messages about this than anything else. How can we shop? Where do we shop? Right? Again, this will all be covered on Thursday morning. All of this will be covered. So this is why I'm not until 8:15. There was no point in putting me on at 7:30 because no one would know how to shop or buy anything. So it's all the introductions, everything going on first thing. Will it be right? Okay, I'm going to get back to that. There's so many comments here. Right, bear with me. Okay, so where do I shop? So you obviously you can do it now, but there'll be nothing there. So you'll type in hobbycraft.co.uk/TV, and that is how you will shop. I'm led to believe. As at today's date, that is what I'm led to believe. All these things obviously are subject to change, but I can say from what I know, that is how it's going to be. I will double check with Adam, but we were talking about this earlier today. I'm almost certain I've got that right. So it'll be hobbycraft.co.uk/TV, and then you can shop. Most of you are signed up to Hobbycraft as a shop anyway. I'm signed up. I've been signed up for years. I've got a discount card when I go into store. I was asked about being in stores as well. Yes, it will happen, but it's taking time. It's a massive company, you know, it's just huge. So yes, but not yet. So when you watch TV, you're not going to be able to find everything you're watching TV in the stores. That is a whole different thing. That's a whole different beast, but it is all part of Hobbycraft. I was then asked, is this anything to do with the previous owners? No, 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 no. I can assure you it is nothing to do with the previous owners, because I would not be there. I can guarantee you now I would not be there. This is Hobbycraft, who are renting a building, great building where I've been before, but it's a TV studio. How many TV studios are there locally? They're not. So yeah, it's in the same building. However, it is absolutely not the same people. So have confidence in that as well, or I would not be there. Okay. What about FreeSat? As I said, not that I know of at the moment. Will there be a section on this site to watch? Yes, that's the other way to watch. So if you go to Hobbycraft TV, hobbycraft.co.uk TV, you'll be able to watch on their website as well. So you can watch FreeSat, YouTube on their website. There will be other places, I'm sure. There's some other things that we are working on as a business here to allow you to watch as well. What I will be doing as well, I will be copying the link and putting it into my Facebook page and hopefully on my website when we can sort that out, to give you the opportunity to, when I know we're on, we can stream that for you onto our website. But that is something I'm working on in the background. I've got to be around to turn it off and turn it on at certain times. That's the only thing with that at the moment. But of course, there's all these places now. Somebody's also asked about Sky Q. I have Sky Q, so I have the TV which has got the everything built in. It's like a big app, isn't it? If I want to watch Hobbycraft, all I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll along my apps. I'm going to go to YouTube and click on YouTube, and I'm going to watch that way. That's how I'm going to do it. It's how I have to do it now when I watch Hobby Maker. So that's exactly what you do. You just go along those apps and you will find Hobbycraft TV and you can watch there. So subscribe to them as well. That's really important. Okay. Will there be a section on the website to watch? And if so, do we ring to buy it? There will be a call centre, I'm sure, to people. I think so. That's one thing, actually, I'm not 100%. And I will check with Adam about that. I don't know if he's even around. He's probably doing bed stuff. He had some things going on as well today. I haven't heard from him, but if I do, I will ask him. I thought the only one in the southeast corner, Hobbycraft in Crawley. We have Hobbycraft in Eastbourne as well. There hopefully will be things happening in stores as well, which is all very exciting. QQQ, will products come straight from you or them? They'll be coming from us. So it's called what we call in the business direct dispatch. So we put a little bit of like techie or interesting stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So basically we put in what's called a show proposal, and we say, right, we want this on. It's going to be cost you this to buy it off of us, or this is what it's going to cost when it goes to air, this is what the discount's going to be, and then we backwards and forwards, we can't put it on there for that, or you can't take that much, and it's all that stuff that goes on, and then that goes in, it all gets approved, put into a system, and then the purchase order is raised for it basically, and then we know that's our show, that's the amount of units they've got, that's what they're going to be charging customers for those units. And then when the orders come through, we've seen it, it's going to be great. Danny goes and logs on, and then he can download your orders, and he prints them off and he ships them. Okay, so the other thing I would say is they are using Every. So I know some of you love Every, some of you hate Every. We personally love Every. We have a great Every driver. We have a really supportive team at Every. So we are super happy that we are with Every, and we know the drivers, they're really helpful, and that they come back with, they've got this massive van they come with, and they come backwards and forwards different times of the day for us to help us out should we be busy or going out or something. So Every is great. What else the questions were there? I don't think I'm saying anything I shouldn't. Hobby Maker first started on just Freeview. I reckon Hobby Government. I mean, the thing is, Lynn, you're absolutely right. So this is done. This isn't like, right, we're going to have 12 hours. We're going to have 10 presenters. We're going to have live shopping for 12 hours a day. we've seen how when you try and do things too quickly, that how things can rapidly downturn or change, and the market changes and all these different things happen. So what we're trying to do is build slowly, build organically, slowly, and when we feel there needs to be more hours for more people, or whatever it may be, I'm sure Hobbycraft will take that into consideration. And if the numbers work, I'm sure, it's in everybody's interest for it to work, isn't it? Good evening from Tina in Ireland. Any more? Yes, loads of comments. Goodness me. Pam Marshall, if you haven't already done so, right, somebody's asking something about stock. I'm going to write some things down because I'm going to miss stuff otherwise. I told you it was going to be bonkers tonight. So I've got to do product preview as well. And somebody was talking about product preview, but I'm going to talk about the reason I'm doing it as well. So Lily of the Valley. Valley and notify. I'm just going to write these things down so I'll come back to you on them. They've had a lot of random X-Create craft bits, and they've also had exclusive tonic range. So our range better. Right. There's reasons why they've had random things in the stores as well. Right. No, hang on a minute. I'm so sorry. Just give me a second. I'm hoping it does really well when they move to Sky, so I can record programs. Will they have your product? They will have my product in the stores. Yes, eventually. Right, so Lily's saying Sky Q, Sky Glass and Sky Stream can all access YouTube's in the apps section. So if you've got any one of those, Sky Stream, Sky Glass and Sky Q, you can access it from there. Late to the party. How do you order from the TV? It will be, you'll type in hobbycraft.co.uk/TV, and that is where you'll be able to do your shopping. Okay, so obviously that's going to build as well, so early days, there's going to be, it's not going to be the biggest website in the world, but it's going to grow and grow and grow. So it's obviously separate to the store website, because of managing inventory would be horrendous. Could you imagine? I sell something there and then somebody goes and buys it in the store, and it's chaos. Just chaos. Will I still go on Hobbymaker? No, I won't. Unfortunately, you kind of have to pin your sale to a mast, and unfortunately, and Hobbymaker is lovely, and I've had an amazing time there. They're beautiful people, and I will never take anything away from them. They were absolutely wonderful, wonderful. They're a long way away. They're a long way away, and it can take me, depending on the day and the time, up to 5 hours to get there. Other days it can take me 4, but it's still an awful long way for me to go. So that has to also be taken into consideration when I do things as well. So, I would do it if that was where I needed to be, but I have got other opportunities that have presented themselves to me. And yeah, it's just something I cannot turn down right now. So, but yes, I've still got a ton of friends over there. I was talking to Sharon Curtis. I'm going to miss Sharon, and loads of people, not just Sharon, of course. Can we still shop with you? Of course. And Nash, you can shop with me exactly how you've always shopped. You go to my website, you buy what you want. If you're a member, great. If you're not, just shop in the usual way. Nothing changes. So look at it like I was on Hobbymaker or I was on Create and Craft. It's the same thing. It's a shopping channel. It gives us another outlet. But it's so important for the industry. It is important to have like a central hub as well, isn't it? It's great. It's great to have 2 channels, and I think it's really important in the industry not to have just one. I think it's good to give variation, and it's good to give people choice. You might watch Hobbycraft all day, and then 3 o'clock you switch over to Hobbymaker. It just gives you different options, doesn't it? So hopefully it will be good for everyone. I mean, I've seen the comments, I don't like this person, don't want to watch that person. Turn the sound down or turn off. You're there to shop. If you want the inspiration, just watch the demonstrations. But I love them all. There is nobody in this industry as a presenter I don't like working with. I'm just happy that I get the opportunity to do what I do, and I'm happy that you get the opportunity to get the inspiration, see the demonstrations, and get to see all your favorite crafters. And that's what it's all about, really. Inky Stamper, will you be getting the new inks and brushes? Oh, Cheryl, I'm going to come on to all of this. Is there a call centre? That is the thing I don't know. I want to check that with Adam, but I don't think he's here. I'm going to ask in the chat anyway. Lily, can you WhatsApp Adam for me and find out if there's a call centre for Hobbycraft? Thank you. When you shop with Hobbycraft, give you points. Will the points be applied? Again, that is a Hobbycraft thing. That's not a kind of guest thing. Hello, Lynette from Canada. Inky Stamper, Cheryl, it all depends on how fast Notions gets them. So far, not on their site. I will answer all the USA stuff in a moment. How long after TV can we buy direct from you? Very good question, Patricia. Patricia, would you prefer Pat, Patricia? For September, it's 21 days. We just need to give the channel a chance to grow and to be able to sell the product and to advertise the product and for people to see. The last thing I want to do is go on and keep saying, what just see in the group a while ago, what do they, there's this group that gives guests and presenters names, and I had limited edition Lisa, because things sell out, and unfortunately it's the way of the business and it happens. But I don't want people to go onto Hobbycraft website and I'm always sold out. I want you to be able to shop there as well as shop with me as well. So it's 21 days, and unless if it does sell out and their allocation has gone and we've got our own allocation, then we will bring that forward. Okay, so if I've got 500 units, 1,000 units, 25 units, whatever it may be, if they've sold out or that's what I've offered them, they've taken it, it's sold out, then I can sell mine straight after. And yes, we still will be selling to trade as well. That doesn't change. What's good for trade is if this is as successful as we hope it's going to be, it's going to be great for shops. Some people say, well, no, it's not. Other people say yes. As a retailer, I found it really beneficial to have the advertising of the product. Lots of people don't like shopping on TV. They like to go to their independent retailer. So then it gives the retailer kind of the opportunity to bring that product in, whereas they may not have bought it because they haven't seen it demonstrated anywhere before, or they may not follow that person. So it's just so many things that happen underneath the top thing of TV. So many different things that go on. So just so it will come to us 21 days unless it sells out first. That's for September, and then we'll reevaluate and see how things are going. Okay. They had random stuff in stock. Amanda, right, you're absolutely right. They had random stuff in stock because they purchased the bankrupt stock from the liquidators of Create and Craft. Correct. I remember the days of only 3 channels, not anymore. I know. Thank you, Donna Green. That's very, very sweet. Thank you. Cheryl and Inky Stamper are talking. I will leave the QQ. Lily, do you know how you can fast forward quickly on YouTube when watching on the TV? I only managed to find a slow fast forward. Lily, can you answer that if you are around? It's about time Hobbycraft had your product and look forward to seeing you items in the stores eventually. Thank you. Question, when will the new ink pads come out? That's the next thing we're going on. And I know we've done nearly 25 minutes on this, but we do need to get through this. I love my Every Driver. I like the Distress Ink, nicknames Bestley. So we had great times, didn't we? And it's all coming back. It's all coming back. Lily, can you tell Carol that when you press the right arrow on your remote, it should fast forward your YouTube video? If you press the button multiple times, the quicker you want to go forward. I can't comment on YouTube is what she's saying. So did you hear that, Carol? So you press the right arrow to go fast forward, but if you press it and hold it or press it multiple times, it goes faster and faster and faster. I love having a teenager. Liked and shared in Winnipeg, you good girl. Richard Etheridge, QQQ. Can you buy your Christmas release on their own? You will be able to, yes. They will be coming. Not quite yet. We'll get through the Hobbycraft launches and then we'll be bringing that to Hobbycraft, and yes, they will eventually become singles. I do understand that, but eventually we'll never leave you out or never leave anybody out that can't afford a bundle. So eventually I think it could be don't quote me, around the 12th of September kind of time, I think. So just bear with us on that one as well. Inky Stamper, selling Lisa Horton in our shop has been fabulous. It really has allowed us to survive. Inky Stamper, we would do whatever we can to support you. Always, always. I will try and watch you on Thursday. Is the 21 days going to store? Is the 21 days for going to store as well as direct from you? So if you go to Hobbycraft, if I'm on Thursday, if it's still, when I go home, if it's still available, they will have it for 21 days. And then I'm allowed to sell it on my website. So 21 days after the launch, it will be available on our website. And that is, once that's sold out, if it's before the 21 days, then I will put it on the website, and then I will send an email out, or Adam will send an email out to say, hey, this is now launched on our website. We sold out on TV. Thank you, Lily, says Carol. Right. Hi, Karen Gilgan. How are you, my lovely? I miss the days seeing you up at the shows. And Rhonda, my love, I was thinking about you today. I've been using my bag. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Inky Stamper, we do sell them. Right. Okay, so I think I've covered that. Now, can we talk about the USA at the moment? And then we get into product preview. There's a lot to show you, especially for the stores as well, all around the world. So we have had to suspend shipping from here in the UK to the USA. Notions is unaffected because the stock is delivered direct from the manufacturer to Notions. So park that. If you are a retailer, nothing changes from where you buy it. This is for consumer, so people who spend their money to buy this, they want one of these and a couple of pens or whatever they want. It's the consumer and the customer who cannot have their orders shipped to the USA. Cheryl Penna and Cheryl Abernathy, I'm going to be speaking to Adam about see if I can another way I can get goods to you, because as my design team members, I need to get product to you. I need to get product. So we found today, Danny went to the post office, and it is actually a true story. Somebody had ordered 24 inks, so they'd ordered 2 releases of ink pads in the USA. He took them to the post office, and they told him that the duty only, because we in the UK have to go to Royal Mail and pay the duty as well as the shipping. All right, so that's what's happening now. It's just crazy. They wanted £58 to ship 2 sets of ink pads. £58. So what's that in dollars? $70? I don't know, $70, $80, something like that. So on top of the £20 shipping, we then have to pay the duty. Now, if that gets to the States, or if maybe somehow something slipped through and the duty come in as less, gets to the States, they can, within their rights, say, okay, you've got duty to pay. You don't want it, you send it back. It either gets crushed, destroyed, we never see it again. So we've lost the shipping, we've lost the product, and then we get charged when it's not accepted as well. So unfortunately, Inky Stamper, potentially you can. The problem is it's some of the new stuff, but then maybe we'll have a conversation. It's busy week next week, but after that, maybe we can have a conversation about how through Notions or something we can get to fight. Somehow I'm going to see if that might be a way forward. It might be. Can we ship to Canada? I'm pretty sure we can ship to Canada. I think so. Lily, can you ask Dad, can we ship to Canada? I'm going to check that. Right. They do have a call centre at Hobbycraft. They do. So, yes, so you can ring up and place your orders. There we go. That's one I've got answered. Sorry, you're on it's on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not seeing the comments. Yeah, so I'm so sorry at the moment. And this is why things are taking a long time also to get to Notions, because we're in a really tricky situation, because we have to pay the tariffs as well before they even get to Notions. So we are on the back foot all the time. And of course, we have to fund all of this as well. So it's costing us a lot more money at the moment to do everything. But we are determined to get product to you guys around the world. So we are doing our utmost. It's just taking us a little bit longer because we're actually a small business. We're a small business. There's only a team of 6 of us. So we're trying really hard to support Notions and support our retailers, to support the UK. It's very, very difficult. US, no. Canada, yes. We can ship to Canada. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. Thank you, Inky Stamper. We are doing our best. The inks and everything are on their way to America. Anyway, via China. Sounds like a nightmare. Hi, Antonella. Hi, Karen Boxall. If you have a friend in the UK and wrap it up as a present, no. You wait and see if you've got anything you need to send to America, even if it's a gift, because there used to be a limit of under 800. If it was worth under $800 or pounds, I can't remember, you could send it. Now it's flat. They don't care what it is. They don't care who it's going to, because that's what everybody think everybody's going to do. They don't care. So, yeah, the administration at the moment is causing us a little bit of difficulty getting to the USA, but from here anyway. But hopefully that will help the retailers in the USA, customers be able to support them as well, which is the good thing. Okay, late tonight. Hello, Giovanna. Hey, Lily's busy girl tonight, isn't she? Right. There was an announcement on Royal Mail website today about shipping to the US and the duties applied from today. Yeah. Well, Danny took one down and they said, oh, it's £1.50 for the duty. He was like, yeah, okay, I'll send that. And then she went, oh, no, that's a typo. That's not right. That is the admin fee on top of the duty. Get that. Right. Lily's had to make a YouTube account to come on. Honestly, that child of mine, when I said to her, please come and work for me, she was like, oh, gosh. So she left Curry's to come to work with me. And I some days I think she sits there and goes, what did I do? What did I do? So, shall we have a look at some goodness? Let me check my battery. Your battery's all good. Now, 708. Get a Canada address from UPS store and send it to you. Honestly, there's so much going on. So much going on, as you can imagine. So if you've got any questions about how to watch, Lily's here and can answer. If you've got any questions about shipping to the USA, I think Danny's around. If not, Lily will go and say, Dad, what's the answer? And she will help out because she types faster than Danny. But yeah, we'll try and have you covered. Now, I am doing product preview tonight, and somebody did message, and if that's fine, I have no issue. Said that they didn't want to see a product preview because they're looking forward to Thursday and they want the excitement. And I get that, 100% get that, totally get that. So this isn't being negative about somebody, I promise you. Unfortunately, we do have to do a product preview tonight, particularly simply because I don't know if you know, but there is over 100 brands that are going to be on Hobbycraft TV. I'm going to name some of them shortly. And I get 42 minutes. So the shows are 42 minutes each. So it's 8:30, 8:15, 9 o'clock, 9 to 9:45, 9:45 to 10:30. And that's the way it's going to be. So we can get as many people in as possible. Now, 42 minutes is great to show things, but it's not so good for the demonstrating for me. So if I can show you as much as I can tonight, samples as well. I haven't got them all here. I don't know what I've done with some of them. Some of them may have gone to Hobbycraft, I think, but I've got some for sure. I can show you, give you an idea. So then you know if you want to tune into that show or if you want to shop. So even if you haven't seen me make something with it, you'll have an idea of what it is. So it's because it's early days as well. So this is why I'm really doing this tonight. Okay, young brains are needed for technology. Yes, yes. Right. We are in the generation that could program the VCR. Absolutely. And Lily wouldn't even know what a VCR was. Right. So just a few names, for example, that are going to be on. We've got obviously myself. We've got Paula Creates. We've got PI, Personal Impressions, Katie Sue, Elizabeth Crafts, Crystal Art, Forever Flower, Spellbinders, Hero Arts. My lovely friend Janine at 49 and Market is there. Pent Up Brother, Quilting Antics, Daisy and Grace. My lovely friends from Daisy and Grace, John Crafts 2, Matthew Palmer, Fabric Freedom. I mean, the list goes on. So there's loads and loads of people going to be there. And also, one I did miss is if you have the red button on Freeview, you can press that for 24-hour viewing as well. So that's that. I think I've covered everything. Oh yes, and Linda Chapman. Who else have I missed? I have gifts to send to Lisa. Will you have to pay tariffs? I don't think so. I don't think, Danny, I don't think so. Valerie, you could do it. Well, I was talking about you to Lily earlier. Can Valerie make a profile public, please? Well, she's got to do this and press that. Okay, I'll speak to her. Right, okay, so let's get into product preview. Now, Lily says, tonight I'm tech support. And Rhonda, Danny says, no, he doesn't think you do. See what I mean? This is just like, I should just have them all in here sitting with me. Right, so let's talk about what we're going to bring to Hobbycraft. It's kind of an introduction to the brand. So we've got to remember that Hobbycraft has millions. When I say millions, I mean millions of subscribers. It has millions of viewers. It has millions of shoppers and people who are going to find out about this very, very soon through an email or some other medium. So I need to introduce the brand. So some of you may see what I talk about, you know about already. It's old hat to you, but we have to treat it that nobody knows who I am and we're starting from scratch. So the first thing we did was we put a bundle together. Now some of you may be interested in this, some of you may not. So the bundle we've put together initially, right, so don't panic when I show you this and think, right, but I've got that, what am I going to buy? Well, let's bring over the, oh, I need to do something when I do product preview actually. Let's do something. Okay, let's go camera 4. Camera 4, here we are. Right, I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. Let's come out a little bit. Oh, no, I twisted you. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I twisted you. What have I done? Have I done that? Hang on, bear with me. No. No, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, my goodness, like driving a car, this is. Put me in charge of the thingy, whatever it's called. Right, so first bundle is going to be, for people who don't know the brand, it's going to be the Ultimate 2 Plus, all right? Pop that there. With a green mat, with the stamping tool, and with an embossing folder and stencil. All right, so this is going to be one of the deals that are on. Now, the reason this is on is for people who don't know me, don't craft, don't have any of these things. So when I start using it, they're going to go, hey, hang on a minute, where's this all come from? I don't know what you're talking about. So this is going to be the first thing. Okay. Oh, thank you, Karen. That's lovely. Thank you. Now, that's going to be one of the items. What I'm going to throw into the mix here is I'm going to shift that to one side and say, those of you are going to, lots of you know about that anyway. Currently, because I forgot to tell you earlier, because I've got a lot in my head. Can you tell there's a lot in my head? These launched on our website. I'll be using them on telly. Absolutely, I'll be using them on telly. Paola's got them on one of her shows, I'm almost certain. But these are now launched on our website. These are just lovely, 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 lovely. But I'm showing you them because I'm going to use them on telly. You get, oh, these are a delight. Hang on. 4. Look at these babies. You get the 4 of these. They're an inch wide, okay? When I do this, there we go, look. They're so lovely. They give you the smoothest blend in the world. Paula has put something on one of my posts, I think, when I was advertising these. And not only that, it's the closer you hold them, the heavier you get. Super beautiful. They come in these little packs as well to keep the little bristles nice. So you get the 4 in the set. So if you want the brushes, scan the QR code or go to the website and grab them. They're beautiful. I might try and do a very quick something with them in a minute if I get a chance. I think I will get a chance. Okay, so that is your first bit, and that comes with these as well. These are new, brand new, so there is something new in that bundle. So if you haven't got the Ultimate, this is a great time to get it because it will be on a really, really good deal. But it just gives people who haven't used it a start, and they've got everything they need. So they've got their stencils, and if they want to do some embossing, they can. So that's the first thing. The other thing, which I've been asked about already, which is on the show, is, let me bring them over. This is one hell of a product preview, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These, okay. These are a bundle, all right? These are a bundle, so they're not singles. We cannot justify selling them as singles. It just does not work financially. It does not work. So they are as a bundle. Okay, so you've got 3 5x7s. No, well, yeah, 5x7s and 2 6x6s. How do I get Sophie Scalone? How do I get it in the United States? I live in New York. You need to, as in watching or shopping. If you're shopping, they don't ship from the UK to the USA. However, your local retailers, what I was going to say as well, these have already left China and are on their way to our distributor. So they are on their way, all right? So you will be able to get them from your local retailer. I know Inky Stamper is here. So Inky Stamper, if you're still here, could you help out for me? Margaret Dixon, does anyone know where I can get the bold poinsettia bloom? I'll have to leave that one for somebody else to answer for now. Right, okay. Now let's show you. So let's show you some samples. Now I haven't got them all here. So let's start with a few. First one, this is that scallop we saw in the big bundle, which is phenomenal. They are so lovely. They are so lovely. Okay, so that's your scallops. Beautiful, beautiful. Another one with the scallops. Oops. And that's on the deboss side. Love it, love it, love it. Super cool. So that's these 2. Okay. And then we have, look at that. That's really cute because that's been done with the Tracy Hay stamps as well. Really, really pretty. And then we've got this one, which I love. And then we've got this. Look at that. Aren't they lovely? They're so, so pretty and gorgeous colours. Rose, yes, they will be. It's the same as everything else. It will be 21 days. If it's before that, then we will do them separately. Yep, so that's that. So that's the first one to show you. The rest of them, let's come along here. Now, this is really naughty. Oh, this is really naughty. Oh, right, okay, I might get in trouble for this one, but I'm gonna chance my arm, as they say. So this is the scallop, but it has something on the front. And I've got to show it because I need to show you the sentiments as well. Look out for the sentiments and look out for the scallop. This is going to be a while, but yeah, look at that. I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Oopsie. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. See more scallops? No, that's right. And then I do not know what I've done with the rest of these, but this is the beautiful layered leaves. I've put them somewhere very, very safe, I think. or there's some gone to TV already. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. But look at those. I mean, aren't they just a delight? I know the unicorn is cute, isn't he? So cute. So that's those two. Beautiful folders. No stencils for these. No stencils. These are just folders. And then I'm going to come in with, let's come in with the lace. That's what I mean. I don't know what I've done with, it. So then we've got the lace. I'm in love with this. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, holy moly. Inky Stampy, you're going to like this. Look at these techniques. So you ink the deboss side. Oh man, they're great. So this is a beautiful folder. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, they're all beautiful, aren't they? Come on. And then just using the other side of the folder. So you get a really different look using the emboss to the deboss. All right. Watch out for these in a minute. Question, will this bundle be on your website? I don't know. I think it depends on what stock we've got left, Emma, but they will be going to us to trade to wherever we can get them. I love the unicorn. I know. And the lace. Okay, little wedding cards with that lace. I mean, it just looks like that, doesn't it? Come on, it just looks so good. It looks so good. And then on your DL cards as well, paper piece back in. I mean, hello. I'm so pleased that you all stuck around with me. I'm sorry that I had to go through all of that earlier, but I really had to give you all the details. And then look at this one. I love this as well. Just using that. Look at that. It's been embossed onto vellum flowers. So cool. So cool. And then using it even on the background of Christmas. Look. How clever is that? Love that. And then super simple and beautiful. How gorgeous. I know. They're so gorgeous. I'm so happy with these. And then, oh my gosh, you should see what we've got coming out later in the year. Oh, goodness me. I've got to be really quiet. And then look, I'm going to just show you these as well. Now, this is the other one that you haven't seen. So this is your rainbows. Where did I put the other ones that had the lattice on? But I left them upstairs on the desk. I picked them all up and then I put them somewhere. So there's loads more with the lattice as well. Oh, I did have a lattice one somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, you can see how good they all are. So look, there's your clouds and rainbows. So again, just colour them in. How cool is that? How cool. My days. So they're an arty rainbow. So they're not perfect. There's bits missing. They look like quirky. They're so cute. So cute. Little bit of ink. We need new folder. I know. We've been waiting a while, haven't we? Come on, look at that. So just there's some light inking on there. That's all you need to do. Look at that. And then that one. Love that. And put that one there in a minute. And that on the beautiful mirror card. Oh, the rainbow is my favorite. And I like the rainbow, then I like the scallops, and then I like the leaves, and I like something else. And then you've got the rainbow in the background there. Can you see that? So if you're interested in the rainbow or the unicorn, you know you need the rainbow as well. So cute, so cute. So he's coming, she's coming, but not yet. You got to wait a little bit for that. Right, QQQ. Please could you make a chain link fence embossing folder? I think it would be fabulous. There is one coming. It's gorgeous as well. It's going to be New Year though. Jennifer Dreamer, will I be able to buy the fundamental die sets at Hobbycraft stores eventually? Eventually you'll be able to. Loving that font. As amazing as your DT is, and I know that I can replicate the results at home. Absolutely, Erin, and that is so important. You get any of these home, you can do exactly what the DT have done. Honestly. That leaf one, yeah, Ali, I loved it. I mean, that's just lush, isn't it? They look like they're kind of climbing off the page, don't they? It's bonkers. It's bonkers. So that is your embossing folders, okay? So that's what you've got. Now, if you don't want to see the rest of it, you can shut your eyes, In Q is the middle folder. Oh, sorry. Is it a knit? I mean, I suppose it could be, but it's called layered leaves. But it could be. So you've got, let me do that like so. You've got the piece of my heart at the top. I don't know where I've put those either. Arty rainbows. I'll cut one of those out in a minute. Layered leaves, the lovely lace, and the lattice as well. Scallop stencil coming. Yes, that will be coming as well. Lisa, you're so naughty. I need the unicorn for a card next week. I can't help you next week. I can't do it that quick, Sheila. Oh dear, you are funny, you lot. Okay, so that's that. So obviously with all of that, you're going to want to have something to put on your cards, aren't you? So we've got these two. Now these are a pair. I want them as a pair because they're perfect as a pair. You've asked me for verses. I'm not so good at doing verses, and because I don't use them so much, because I make kind of fronts for cards, I haven't used them so much. But now I've seen them, I really like them, and I'm doing more. Done some more already. They've not been submitted yet, but I've done more because I think they're such a good idea. So you don't get a die with this. You don't need a die. You absolutely do not need a die. But you've always been asking me for something on the inside of your cards as well. So wishing you a very happy birthday and a year that's blessed. You're older today than yesterday, but younger than tomorrow. Happy birthday. I may not be there to celebrate your special day, but I want you to know that I'm thinking of you and wishing you a wonderful birthday. Have a fabulous day. Happy birthday. Wishing you a birthday filled with happiness. Wishing you a birthday filled with happiness and a year filled with joy. Sending lots of love your way on this extra special day. Birthday wishes to a friend I could not live without. Erin Stewart. Count your age by friends, not years. Okay. Roberta S. Are you able to ship? Roberta, did you join a little late, sweetheart? Let me come back. We can't. I was saying today we have been to the post office and to ship 2 sets of our ink pads to the USA, the charge on top of the £20 shipping was £58, which we have to pay on top of the 20 before it even leaves the country. Oh, and the £1.50 admin charge on top of that. So in dollar wise, I think you're looking at, to send something like that, it's about $100. I mean, what? Oh, so I'm sorry. I am sorry. So hopefully that, yeah, I'm hoping something will change. I really am. But at the moment, it's not. Royal Mail was our way of getting things to you, and it was the safest way. It was the securest way. We had insurance. We just can't do it. And loads of people have just stopped. It's crazy. Let me go back to camera 4. This one. So I'm going to show you this one because I've fallen in love with this, and Mary's asked me to do some more as well. So I'm doing some more. Look at these. They cut. They've got a die as well. Love you lots. I've used some of them already, so that's why they're not all here. Hope you feel better soon. Lots of love. Thanks a bunch. And then you've got wishing you well. Get better soon. Best wishes. These are gorgeous. So you open this, and inside you've got your die. There's a piece of card that separates your dies and your stamps, but there is the die to cut all of these out. There you go. So that's those. I think these are going to be very popular. I think they're going to be very, very popular. All photopolymer, easy to get off of your carrier sheet as well. They are absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to pop these back in here. They do, Valerie, don't they? They are absolutely gorgeous. Now, I stamped those in blue, as you can see. So let's get into the next bit and show you. So the next thing that's going to be on, see what I mean? I've got to get through all of this in 42 minutes, which is why you have to see it. And then the next thing we've got are right. So for our friends all around the world, these are going to Notions. They're on their way already. A substantial stock has gone to Notions. So we're just waiting for them to land and be checked in. And then these are going to be so good for you guys. You're going to adore them. You're going to absolutely adore them. So we've got Swift Dry, which is our super fast, super good ink pads. Now I'm going to do something and I'm going to show you live, unplanned. Hang on, let me get my stamping thing out for you. Let's do this and show you. So let's bring in, so I've got my Ultimate and then I've got my rotating stamp tool, which I love. Just shove that underneath like so, so that makes that nice and firm. And we've got this, and these come off if you want to. You can take them off easily or leave them on. I tend to leave them on. Then we've got our piece of card. Let's grab a piece. I won't do them all, just to show you. So let's get, we need a bit of tape, a little bit of tape. Where's my tape gone? I've got it over here. Okay. Pop a bit of tape here. And then I should have done it on the tacky mat really, shouldn't I? But that's fine. There you go, like so. And this, to give you an idea of size of the sentiments, that's 5.5 by 4.25. So that's a beautiful size, isn't it? Oh, they're coming soon as well. Just saying. Right, let's move on. And again, look at that on one of the cards as well. They're just lovely. They're just really, really nice to use. So let's bring those sentiments in again. I won't cut them out, but I'm going to just show you how well they stamp. They're just a lovely set. Keeping an eye on the time as well, because it's 7:30 already. I love the Swift. Honestly, it's so much easier, isn't it? Will a box of each ink pad be sold? Eventually, they'll be sold in boxes, but for TV, they will be a set, because that's the way we're having to do it at the moment. So they're wishing you well. So we'll do one. Let's give you, let's go lots of love. I'm going to just want to do different colours, you see. Let's go good luck. There we are, put those down there. Oh, I'm probably gonna regret doing this, but there we are. Saying I'll do all 3 colours. I might have to do them. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Right, so let's go the Swift Dry. I love these. You're gonna really like these inks. That is from our Papercraft Society box. I don't know if we have any left. If you look at our website, Papercraft Society box, I think it's a really good price as well. Okay, have a look, Dawn. If not, you might find it on, it was Craft Stash. I don't know where it would be now though. So this is Cranberry Fizz. I'm going to pop that here. Let's move that out of the way a minute. So I'm going to go Cranberry Fizz down here. Hang on. Make sure I've got them all out. Cranberry Fizz, and then we'll go, what's that? It's the blue, which is Starlit Noel, and then we will go over here. Bear in mind I haven't cleaned these, so I really hope that I'm not dropping myself in deep water. So look at the colours. Can you see the colours? Hopefully you can. And give the cardstock a little bit of time to take that ink into its fibres, so it like drinks all that colour. Look at that. Look how they've stamped. They're just ridiculously good. They are so good. So good. And then you've obviously got the die to cut them out. Those ink pads are crazy good. Heat set them. And then you can do all sorts with them. They work on your better press as well. I'm skint just watching all these quick glimpses of new stuff. Oh, they're from the mag. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. Could you? Yeah, you've replied for me. Thank you. Sorry, they weren't. No, you're right. They weren't Papercraft Society, were they? That was a big flower on its own. I'm so late. Flight was slightly delayed. I need to catch up tomorrow. Tina, you're going to love it. Right, so let's put these away and then let's show you the other inks. They really, really are beautiful colours. So they actually are, they were designed to, they're not going to obviously be an exact match because it's a different kind of ink, to go with the one of the other sets of inks we've got in this set, okay? And that is the beautiful, where's my cover? Sorry, I need to put these away because these are my TV ones. Where's the packet now? It's me. I love the mix of fonts. Yeah, and Mary, when I spoke to Mary the other day, she said to me, oh, I love those. Can you do some more? I was like, yeah, I can. So I'm going to do quite a few different ones of those because they're really, really nice. They're really handy, aren't they? So that's, no, I don't need that now. I need the, leave that out for a minute. So let's bring some black and white card. My life is black and white card, isn't it? I'll keep those because I will cut those out because they're lovely. So I pop those just down there for now. So let's open the metallics. So these are the new metallics. They are just gorgeous. So we have winter fir, we have mulled wine and frozen icicles. So you get, when you look at the Swift Dry, you get blue, red and green, so to speak. And here you get the blue, red and green as well. So we're going to go blue, red and green. Let's have a look at what we've got. So let's start with the green maybe. Okay, and I'll show you. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm going to pop it on here. I'm going to show you. So it's nothing like our current green. So that margarita is completely different. So we'll let that one dry for a minute. Oh, you might see it already. There you go. So there is your green. So cool. Bling, bling. Absolutely. And then on the black card, let's get that on. And we'll leave that to dry. And I'll hold that up in a second. But you'll be able to see in a minute. That's equally as gorgeous. So that's your winter fir, actually. There. So it's very different to the one that's already out. So this is the whole point of this. Let me put that brush back. Let's go. This is so beautiful. It really reminds me, I think I said this last week when I wasn't even supposed to show you these. Let me get my little cloth, sorry. Oh, is anyone in a rush? Anyone in a rush? So there was 340 of you here tonight. It's bonkers. But it's good that you've heard all the news and everything going on, because it's I just like to be transparent with you all so you know exactly what's going on. So let's go with the blue, and then let's pop there. You wait till you see this. This reminds me, I was saying, of what's the blue I use a lot? It's called Surf's Up. This reminds me of Surf's Up, but in a metallic version. So let's pop that there. Oh, let's see if it's dried yet. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that. Look at those two. And I can assure you, these are our own formulation. These aren't off the shelf. These are our own formulation. So hopefully you can rely on the fact that you're getting something a little bit kind of unique from us. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to leave that one to dry because that's going to dry that icy blue. And I'll hold that one, see if it started to dry yet. Yeah, there you go. So there's your icy blue. So cool, so cool. Let's wipe off again. 20 to 8. Lisa, you've been an hour. I will try and keep it as concise as possible, but I do want to show you these because and sometimes I know that things don't show up as well on camera, do they, on TV? I know they don't. I had that with Interference when I first launched, and I was so disappointed that I couldn't just get the colour across. And this is the mulled wine. So this one, when we look at that card here, it sits so well with this like burgundy red colour. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, we've needed some new inks, haven't we? We love a new ink. So this, when you put this down, I've got to show the other ones. You were going to gasp at the other ones as well. This, the Alchemist. So we'll do that one, and then we'll put this one in this corner so you can get to see all three. Okay, just makes it easier when I come off the edge of the page. And retailers everywhere will eventually be able to get their hands on these. Once they land, put those in the box, and then I'll hold it up for you. Hang on a minute. It's so good, so good, so good. There we are. That's your, there's your kind of your winter ready colour. And there we are on here. Shows better on the black, doesn't it? As in for camera anyway. So they're kind of the real true representation of those colours. So that's those three. Okay, these are brilliant. They're fantastic. I really, really love them. Yeah, so please make sure you share and let everyone know about TV and, you know, things happening. Now, I also, while you're here, guys, I need you to start following myself and the team on Instagram. Okay, something is happening on Monday on Instagram, so you need to follow us and watch out for Instagram on Monday afternoon. Okay, Monday afternoon, something really cool and really exciting, and something I'm really proud to have done. So no worries, Linda, see you soon. So here we have platinum, rose gold and natural pearl. I wasn't happy with the colour of the lid on that because I think it looks like fool's gold, but it's very hard to change some of these colours. It's very, very difficult. And then I'm going to bring in a white brush, and then I'm going to bring in a silver brush. Okay, now put that one away. These are magic. Hello, Claire. Oh, Claire, I'm going to show the pearl. So let's start with the platinum. So the platinum is completely different to your titanium or your silver, all right? These, I love this colour. I just love this colour. So when you put it on here, I've picked up the wrong brush. Oh, I have picked up the wrong brush indeed. No, 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 no. I can tell that said the wrong thing on it. Here we go. This is just gorgeous, right? So I'm going to show you that. So that's platinum, okay? But you're going to go, that doesn't look like platinum. Does it? Does it? Does. Got to let this one dry. Let it dry. So good. So lovely. Let's see if I can get that to. Oh, goodness me. So that they look like completely different colours now. So that looks goldy and that looks silvery. It's just mad how they change. So that's those two, right? And then let's go with the gold. Let me wipe off again. Wipe off quickly. Come on, Lisa, speed up, speed up. People have got places to go and things to do. Now these are TV Thursday. This is what we're going to be blending through some of those gorgeous stencils with. And then we've got, oh, you silly woman. I called myself stupid then. Hang on a minute. Wrong brush. Wrong brush. Oh, how annoying is that? I don't want to just done that one. Put that on. Rose gold. Again, similar thing. You look at that and you go, no, no, not that rose gold. And you come here. This is just gorgeous colour. So it's not like a heavy fool's gold or a kind of a, what do I want to call it, like coppery colour. It's not. There it is on white. And then we've got this one. Oh, Fedogina, what's going on? I can't keep up with all the comments. Something happened. And then we've got this one over here. This is a delight. So as that dries, so you can now see how that goes more the platinum-y. This is, you can still see that's really wet, that one. But they are so different now. If I come back to that one, that's bonkers good. Bonkers good. That's that one. That's your rose gold. Now, this is the one Claire's been waiting for. Right, let's wipe off here because this is important that we clean to do this one. I left the live to have my dinner, came back thinking, where did I get Tippy is still here? Oh, honestly, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't get rid of me tonight, can you? So let's turn this one round. Man, this is good. So, you know, if you've got a piece of white card or a piece of pink card, let me see if I've got a piece of colour card. Like, I've got you in my home tonight, that's for sure. I'm like pretending that I'm just at home. Bit of yellow card. Let's go yellow card. So I'm going to go on here. It's got a slightly different feel to it. And as you blend it, you kind of hear it almost. And I'm going to pop that down. And you're going to go, oh, I can't see nothing there. Or I can see a little bit, but I don't know what that's done. So we leave that like so, right? I'm going to leave that one for a minute. Actually, no, I won't. Can you start to see? So it gives a slight change, but it gives you a pearl. So if I do that on white, it's going to do the same. So it's not going to turn yellow on white. It's still going to give us that pearly finish on white. So if you're doing a wedding card, oh my days. Or if you want to highlight something on a card, can you see that? Oh, that's going to be a devil to see. But I think, see if I can get at that angle. I think you can see it actually. My camera's not liking that, but it is definitely there. So I don't know how it's going to work on TV. We'll probably have to do it on the black on TV. And then on the black, you think, oh, it's white. It's a bit like falling snow. So just grab your ink, rub it in, blends, 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 like so. But then it goes. Leave it to dry for a second. It's mad. This colour is mad. Let's see if I can do it now. There we are. So it's giving you like a, it's still wet, that's the problem. Giving almost like, I don't know what colour you'd call that, but what I know is if I put it on there, it's giving me the tone of that colour. And on white, you can kind of see. I'm going to pick a red. If I've got a red card or something, I must have another colour here. I've got pink. I've got pink. And let's try it on pink. I'll show you on pink. And this is where it comes into its own. So you can start giving it that like, I don't know, just that, the delicate shimmer on your card. So here we go. That's going to dry again. And you're going to have that beautiful shimmer. So hold that. See if we can do that now. There we are. So whatever colour you've got, it sits on top. Can you see that? So you could do, I mean, you could do so many cool things with this. There you are. There. And as they dry, I mean, that look, I love it on the pink, particularly. And on the black as it settles, I need to put a little bit more on there. But you're getting the point anyway, I'm sure. And then there's the other two colours. Right, so I'm going to flick you. So that, right, that, I'm going to say to you, that's the show. All right. I didn't get a chance to demo. I was going to use the blending brushes and do all sorts, but I haven't had a chance. If you're going to use These brushes, have I got a chance? I've got a couple of minutes. I've got a couple of minutes. Let me show you something with these Pro Blend. So the beauty of having the Pro Blend brushes over your stencil brushes, it's a different beast. It is a completely different beast. If you like your blending inks, turn that over. If you like your blending inks, I mean, I love my stencil brushes. There's no question that you'll ever see me without a stencil brush. But let me show you how good these are. White card. And I'm going to go with blue ink. I want a darker blue. Let's go with this. So let's go Deep Ocean. Love this colour. I'm going to flick you back to camera 4. And let's have a look. So, beautiful ink, yeah? Oh, look at that. So now, light. If you hold it lightly, this isn't the best bit of card. If I got a cleaner bit, I don't even know that's much better. And then we can do really light. So really light. As you see, that ink, oh my days. Can you just see how that ink is just literally swirling on that card? Literally. And you're getting no issues at all. And it's still going because you're covering the lightest amount, all right? So you want heavier, we'll go heavier in a minute. But look how much ink we've just covered from that tiny bit I put on there, okay? More, let's go darker. So we come back. We can go darker and darker and darker. And the blend, when you blend two colours, is ridiculous. Now, if you want a heavier concentration of colour, hold your brush closer. So grab that, hold it close, and then we go in. Look at that. So you can go heavy if you want. It's still going. Or come back light, like so. So they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go another bit down here just to show you how easy they are to work with. So if you're looking for like a smattering of colour, skies and all sorts of stuff, you can do it. If you want to go heavy, you can still do that as well. They are still going to be beautiful for that. No lines, no lines. Very, very, very smooth. I really like that colour on there. So that was just a very quick way of showing you how beautiful they are. Gaz, you're arriving as I'm leaving, are you? And I'm going to do something now. I'm just going to flick something across and I'm just going to do... I'm going to do this quickly because this is not my story. Well, it is, but it's not. And that's sort of showing. Paola will sort that one out another day to show you. What are the bristles made of? They are synthetic. They're synthetic, but they're really, really, really soft. They're almost like, they feel like a giant stencil brush finish. You know what I mean? You know, like my stencil brushes. That's what they feel like to me. But like bigger. I don't know, bigger space. They're an inch wide. So each brush is an inch wide. So you get a lot of coverage. But Paola will be talking more about them when she does something on TV as well. And I shouldn't show you, but Paola's got TV on Friday. And all I'm going to do is that. That's what I've seen. I've seen some good things. So that's it. Right, any more questions? Jane Davison, I would say so, yeah. I mean, Paola might say different. I always find the interference and the ones that have got some kind of shimmer in them. The Brussels, it's because I'm hungry. Don't like Brussels though. The bristles kind of splay on interference. I think they've got more oil in them. And I don't find that these kind of brushes for me are the best. I prefer these kind of brushes with my blending, definitely with my blending inks, because I do get that really soft, smooth, chalky like finish with them. But that's me. Anyway, so I've heard of it. I'm not sure whether it's the brushes you can get if you scan the QR code, or if you go to our website in the Friday night live category. That is the only thing in there, and they are available now if you want the brushes. So Tina Knight just got home from work with What's on TV in September the 4th. There's tons. You're going to have to go back and watch from the beginning, because I've been here an hour and a half, and I'm going to let all these good people go and get ready for Thursday. Linda, no, it doesn't yet ship to the US. I don't know if it's something that will come. I don't know. I think it's just that thing of starting small and building up. It's so frustrating for you guys. I really am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I genuinely am, because you support me so much, and I just feel like I can't. It's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do right now. It's just horrible. How about another peek of that bag you tormented us with earlier? The bag. Oh no, that was a gift. That was a gift. It's not what the green bag. That was a gift. You can't. My friend bought me that. My friend bought me that. It's lovely. Anyway, you've got things. You've got the retreat coming. You've got the retreat coming. What I'm going to do with the retreat, for those of you coming to the retreat, we'll be putting out something next week with times and everything. Just a little guideline. People were asking about the Sunday because they need to get trains and book flights and all sorts of stuff. Sunday, we aim to finish between 3 and 3:30, allowing a little bit of time for shopping afterwards, should you wish to do so. I mean, we're shopping all weekend, but after the event, should you want to pick up something else, you're able to do that on Sunday afterwards. However, the workshop, we plan to finish between 3 and 3:30 for those of you who want to get off or arrange transport home. So I hope that helps you. Kit wise, we're going to tell you everything, but just bring your craft bag, what you'd normally bring to go to your mate's house and do some crafting. Anything you need, we'll have. If you forget something, you haven't got anything, if I haven't got it, no one's got it, have they? To be fair. So don't worry about stressing about too many things. That's all I'd say. Come and have a good time. That's what it's all about. Right. What's the latest on the magazine? It's going to be, I think it's going to be New Year now, because it was scheduled to be September, October time, but we've pushed it back. We've pushed it back because there's too much going on. We can't handle it. We physically can't handle everything. And I think there'll be mistakes, there'll be errors, and I don't want that. I want to do it as I've got time. So that would be that. But there is a Year in Bloom launching 2026 in January. Right, I'm going to do a winner because it's 8 o'clock. Right, apparently Adam's saying there's no call centre at Hobbycraft, but if they ring customer services, they can speak to customer services. Okay, so hopefully that clears that up, just in case someone says, Lisa said. Yeah, there we are. Right, winners. So tonight, the winner for liking and sharing, he's only given me one name tonight. Goodness sake. I'll put a second name on the Facebook group. So for liking and sharing tonight, we have Caroline Blair Garrett. So because of the shipping issues we are having, you'll be given a code to spend on the website. Okay, so message the group, and that's congratulations to Caroline Blair Garrett. I'll put another winner on because he's only given me one. He's obviously had a long day, bless his heart. So thank you, everyone. Yes, another Year in Bloom. Just spotted your belt. I used to buy kits and make them. I need a belt now. My trousers are getting too big. I've hit the under 9 stone now, so I'm very excited. Okay, I'm going to go. Have a good week, everybody. I will see you on Thursday, 8:15 a.m. But tune in from 7:30 to learn everything you need to know, just in case something changes. But 8:15, YouTube and Freeview channel 97. Have a good weekend, everyone. If there's some sunshine, go find it, because I can't find it anywhere. See you later. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Bye.